June 16, okay, the 21st of March. People had to die for us to be on this freedom that we call it today. My name is Lizo Mtabisi Poposi, but I'm very well known in the market as MC. And I run an organization called ProteamSA Tours. And we offer packages to travelers that they come to Cape Town. We cover the broader perspective of Cape Town. We do all different tours that they are done in Cape Town, Cape Point, Winelands, and all those kind of stuff. But my specialty is the Township tours. And you might want to know why Township tours. It's simply because if you look at the history of South Africa during the apartheid days and where we are today, okay, a township, even today, all over the world, they still perceived as a no-go zone. Simply because there's a huge stereotype and stigma of a township. You're gonna get mugged, you're gonna get killed, people are disgruntled, it's poverty and all this kind of stuff. So my role as an organization, I don't look at myself as a tour guide or a tour operator, but I look at myself as an educator. Because my passion is to educate the world about the positivity and the possibilities that they can come out of the Langa Township, because this is where I was born, bred, buttered, and toasted. So I'm very passionate about this community, and my role is to change the perception out there.
Okay, my name is Zingisa, and my surname is Mbongo, a resident here in Langa who has been residing in this hostel for so many years that I do not even remember, and originally from Eastern Cape in the town called Amtata. I am a guide, firstly, and a natural healer. Natural healers, it's people that never went to university to study medical degree, but we have extensive knowledge of medicinal plants. So we help and heal people through the powers that were given by our own ancestors. But the idea is actually not to make money, but to heed the calling that we are given by our own ancestors. So we do make a bit of money so that we can make a living. Life living into the hostels, to be honest, conditions, they are not as conducive enough as one would love. Mind you that there are family members who are residing in here, but it's also a very tricky question if you ask a person who has been living here partly most of his life, because you have nothing to compare with. We never live anywhere other than the hostels. As so to say, it's not conducive because we have plus minus 13 people residing in this hostel. We are sharing a single bathroom, and imagine under these circumstances during this COVID-19, it's very difficult to say, but comparing to other situations where people are residing in shacks, as so to say, I say compared to that, it's much better, but it's not conducive enough for family members to reside in.
when you do the tour, you'll get to understand the impact of apartheid, but also not to dwell on that. How do we move on out of the hardship? Like I become a very, very good example of it. The house there where we do interview, this is where I was born, okay, with my other siblings, okay. 28 people, 27 people lived in this house, and 17 grandkids. I used to sleep on the floor right here where we're standing. So you come to my tour for two to 2.5 to 3 hours, at least you come out with a different perception than how you came. We are at what I call it a traditional beer house. The lady, she sells the beer for the men that they are around here. And you notice that it's mainly men that they are around here. And it's a place of social where men, they come together and discuss or relate with any men-related issues around the area over the beer. What I love about, or what I found it very interesting being in this traditional beer house, is the way they share. Because most of the men that they come here, they're unemployed. Each person, because the beer costs about 25 rands, each person that comes, they contribute something. Let's say you have a 2 rands, 5 rands, 10 rands, you put it in the pot. Then when the money is enough, then they get a packet. And the packet is shared by everyone in the hall. This is a smiley place, and this is where the ladies, they do their stuff, which is they prepare the smiley here and they sell it here. You can see how the setup is. They don't live here. So don't leave here thinking that they also stay here. But this is kind of a mobile restaurant, or you buy it, you eat it here, or you can buy and take it home.
Hi, my name is Mashombe Zibi. I'm a local community resident staying in Langa. I am a member of Langa Safety Patrol. I'm also the secretary of the organization. Langa Safety Patrol is a non-profit neighborhood watch that ensures the safety of the Langa community. Patrolling the streets due to the escalating crime levels, which made it unsafe for people to walk around the community. We then identified opportunities within the tourism sector, which also required safety, and decided to engage ourselves to ensure that we created a safe environment for everyone in Langa, particularly for the tourism industry. This is what we do on a daily basis, but also at the same time, we have leaned more into tourism, as you understand that tourism is a very big contributor to the local economy, and ensuring that the environment or the community itself is safe creates and attracts people to come into our community. Langa is a very old township, the first township in the Western Cape, and it prides itself with many developments and many things, which has created it being a #1 township tourism destination. And for that to continue, it required us to be part of this process and ensuring safety in our community, as we do as Langa Safety Patrol.
With our beautiful Dome Pass Museum, whenever I've been there, because everyone knows all over the world that South Africa we lived where the era where black people lived marginalized and also had to carry passes. And that museum, it's one of the only buildings that used to be the Dome Pass office in South Africa that is left behind. So we use that to narrate and also to give people an understanding of how that place was run, how evil it was run. And bear in mind, it was run by white Africans authorities within the black community. And we used to hate that place. It's a pity that today, when we're shooting, it was closed. Well, they showed a picture when 1976 we burned that place down because we hated it. Until one of our leaders in the community, they realized that this is gold. If we change this to become a museum, we can educate our kids about the past. Like I've got a 12-year-old daughter that doesn't understand how apartheid and all this kind of stuff. We need to move on as one community. So my role as an organization is to break those stereotypes, to start understanding each other and working together as one nation by using this township working experience. Because it starts there when they start getting comfortable with when we start getting comfortable with each other. That's going to help us. You see. So that's the reason why I'm doing these talks.